All right, guys, we're back. Cryptocurrency market today. Ripple is under the microscope, and we did take some profit off the table. We did take 50% of the position out, mostly because there was a big move yesterday. We felt like it was good timing, but and it went up. It went really close to our secondary target, right? 61.45, almost got there. I mean, the margin was pretty slim. Take a look at the highest high, 60.91, pretty close. And then the pullback began. So yeah, it felt good to close half of the position out, secure some profit. But we're actually reconsidering firing off that same trade because price action is back on the move, right? So just before the close of yesterday's session, the market kind of pulled back a little bit, but it's coming back up. We know it didn't finish up the distance to the first target, 61.45, and we also know that it's on its way, supposedly, of course, to the big resistance level, key level of 67.37. We're gonna be targeting 67.30, right? So we're gonna be rounding things down a little bit here. But this is where I started from. The big picture, the weekly chart. Easy to see. There's a massive trading range that, according to my analysis, started back in August 2023. That's where the defined section began. You can go a little bit back, but I leave that section outside the left side here. I leave it outside of the range. So what we had here was a 1, 2, 3, all the way down, 4 to the bottom. And effectively speaking, we're on the fifth wave, the fifth leg back up to 67.37 at the very minimum. So pricing already had the first impulse wave, the first segment of that leg, going all the way up, almost hitting 67.37, right? Came pretty close. And then a swift technical correction, which I appreciate a lot because you can see the nice spike slicing that 50.53 level and the pullback and the turnaround, suggesting the technical correction period is over and we're back on the move, back to the original bullish cycle, and probably this time gonna close the distance to the target with no technical corrections along the way because we just finished one. But I also want to suggest more targets because I feel like the upside potential is bigger than the official target of 67.30. And I did mark down here 2 potential levels to work with. Both of them, by the way, are as a result of a Fibonacci projection analysis done on 2 previous opposite waves. First is that last correction we had from the top to the bottom. Second was back in May and June, the move from right here, beginning of May, all the way down to late June. So that's another measurement we were using. And these are the 2 levels I would suggest. I'm gonna work with for sure. 71.15. I'm just suggesting an extension to our original target, right? So 71.15, still not taking the previous highs, mind you. So that's definitely a viable one. And then one that's kind of taken the previous highs by not such a small margin, right? We're talking about almost 0.80. The precise number is 79.81. So let's call it 79.80. So that represents a takeout of the previous highs, which is completely expected in this particular scenario since price action came off a definite bottom, right? The bottom it came off of took those previous lows, all of them, all the way to the beginning of the formation. So we suspect it's going to do the same on the way up and potentially even break out completely, right, on a large scale. But that's a different story. So there you go. Here's the situation we're in. With one more, we do have a trade in, right? We do have positions still open. We have one trade in, and we're probably gonna launch the second one pretty soon. At 61.45, we might take some profit off the table, but at the end of the day, we're looking at 67.30 as the final destination for this particular bullish campaign, right? But we're probably gonna come back later down the road. That's about that for this one. Ripple. Wishing you a nice trading day. We're going to be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Take care.